Jamaica's Tina and Tia Clayton, and the Sprint Factory, Edwin Allen High, dominate at Western Relays 2022. Welcome back to the channel, people. If this is your first time here, thank you. Hit that subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go and hit the notification bell. Also, if you enjoy the content, hit that like button, and finally, leave a comment. I really want to know your thoughts on the return first of Tia Clayton of the famous Clayton twins, as well as the absolute dominance of Jamaica's Sprint Factory, Edwin Allen High, at yesterday's, well, February the 12th, that is, Western Relays held at the G.C. Foster College. Now, people, when I say dominant, they absolutely crushed the competition. We will show you all races in which they were dominant, and that means all classes 4, 3, 2, and 1. You will also get to see the spectacular twins in their triumphant return alongside Serena Cole and Brandy Hall. Just crush it. Now, this gentleman, Michael Dyke, has been doing a remarkable job with these young sprinters. Over the years, he has produced some of the most memorable stars: Kevona Davis, the Clayton twins, Brandy Hall. In the year 2020, Edwin Allen High 4x100 meters class 2 girls with an average age of 15 years old established the fastest high school time ever run in a girls 4x100 meters globally. And this happened at the Central Champs Digicel Grand Prix. Here is that race where they ran a phenomenal 43.80. Absolute dominance, 43.80. That is a mind-bending time, people. Mind-bending time. Now, at yesterday's the G.C. Foster College yesterday in the Western Relays, this was held, of course, on February the 12th, Saturday. This dominance continued. Edwin Allen simply dominated. They just dominated all the 4x1s, all of them, class 4 to class 1. And what we're going to do now is we're going to show you the actual races in case you missed it. I want to say big up to Track Alerts for a remarkable live stream, and the MCs of the event, they were remarkable. Here is the first race.
Class 4 4x100 meters relay. One section, in lane 1, Charlie Mont High. In lane 2, Kingston Technical High School. In lane 3, Mushet High. In lane 4, Edwin Allen High. In lane 5, Homewood Technical. In lane 6, Herbert Morrison. In 7, Mount Alvernia High. And in lane 8, Ver Technical.
So that's the Class 4 girls. Of course, dominant. Edwin Allen was just absolutely dominant. I must say that Mount Alvernia High looked really good. 48.90 was a flash time. Mount Alvernia High had a solid team. And one of the problems I had with Edwin Allen, of course, I mean, these are very youngsters. The pattern changes weren't that good. They weren't smooth. They need to work on that. But of course, this is their very first outing. Here they are now, Edwin Allen again winning in class 3.
More Homewood in 2, St. Stets in 4, in 5 Vertec, in 6 Mushatai, and in 7 Edwin Allen.
.70 the flash time there. And pattern changes were much better. I should say that Class 3 was split into 2 sections. You're just seeing the section where Edwin Allen won. Again, in the previous section, I did think Mount Alvernia did look strong. As I said, the pattern changes in Class 3 were obviously better. They're older, they're a little bit more experienced. But as you can see, absolute dominance. They're basically running against themselves. Just dominant. And this continued throughout. Here now is the Class 2 girls. This was a little bit more competitive, 46.82. I must say again, Mount Alvernia impressed me, especially on that back leg, the second leg. That young lady, don't know who her name is, was awesome. Better baton changes, and of course, again, Edwin Allen was not as dominant, but they won convincingly. And then they rolled out the big guns. The big guns, of course, being the quartet that has been dominating since they were maybe in Class 4. Remarkable group of youngsters, starting from left to right. Of course, there's Serena Cole, who started off. Then she hands off to Tina Clayton, the phenomenal. And I should say Serena Cole is also phenomenal. Then there's Brandy Hall, who is the Class 1 girls champion from 2021 at the Boys and Girls. It's a Boys and Girls champs. And then she hands it off to Tia Clayton. Now, this was the first time we're going to see Tia Clayton run. For me, certainly, I've not seen her run since Nairobi, Kenya last year. And let me tell you something, people. Wow. 44.30 was the flash time for the Class 1 girls. Not the record that some expected. I don't know why anybody would have expected a record. I knew that they were just going through the motions, and there were just two teams racing in that race. There was nobody to press them. And we have a full coverage of that particular race that I'm going to leave a link for that video that you all seem to really like. So this was, I guess, one of our reviews of the Western Relays. We'll be doing these kinds of reviews as the season progresses locally and globally. But look, people, when I say dominant, I mean they crushed it. It was insane. And as I stated earlier in the vlog, they already have the records in the 4x100 meter girls in what, Class 4, Class 3, and Class 2. And I'm telling you, by the end of the season, they will not only have the Class 1 record, but there's a high possibility that they will literally have, this is the Class 1 girls team I'm talking about now, the World Junior 4x100 meter record. I really, remember, this is the team that has ran the fastest high school time ever, 43.80, and I know they can go. In fact, Michael Dyke said it. He said they can go sub 43, and I believe they will. Just sheer dominance. They dominated Western Relays, and I can't wait to see them up against some of the other schools. So you saw the races yourselves. We shared them with you. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Do you see Edwin Allen crushing it at the ISA Boys and Girls Championships and at the Gibson Relays? Do you think that they will retain all the records? Do you think the Class 4, 3, 2, and 1 girls can break the existing record? Edwin Allen was just remarkable. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so we can continue to grow. Remember, the goal now is to get to 20,000 subscriptions. We'll get there with your assistance. When you do that, go and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day, every day here on Peter Lloyd World. And if you enjoy the content, hit that like button. The algorithms on YouTube love it. There's no more dislike button. We'll need the engagement and people. It's free to hit the like button. And finally, leave a comment. I really want to know your thoughts. You saw the races. Let me know what you think. I think all of them, even the Class 1 girls, Edwin Allen needed to tighten up. Your kings and queens, your greatness personified. By the way, a few of you have asked me to give you less details in the videos, and I'm not quite sure how to do that because that's how my brain works. The idea here is I can't assume that you all know everything about track and field. So what I did earlier, let me know if you would prefer that, is that I sort of gave less information and tried to get directly into it. You know, I mean, you're family now, we're family here, and I want to please you, and I realize that you're supporting me. So let me know if you prefer that to what I normally do, but I just believe that people should be given the information, and I know some of you are very, very knowledgeable. But look, you have to remember that a lot of people don't know a lot about track and field. Let me know if you prefer what I just did. Your kings and queens, your greatness personified. Believe in yourselves, be positive, and bless up.